Bangarang! I'm Dark Knight Richie.
I'm Josh with the Bat.
Welcome to Geek.
It's a dynamic duo show.
Oh yeah, I totally... Why do I always fuck that up?
I don't know. It's just how you do it. I like the Bangarang though. That's the best part.
Thank you.
What's up, Richie?
Start off with a death.
That's it? You jumping right into it? No banter?
Right into it.
No banter?
No banter.
We could have banter now, and you're just jumping right into it?
Right into the death.
No banter.
Damon Shove.
I wear Batman cowls for no reason.
Oh no, you're wearing it because you're the Bat.
Banter.
Banter. Anyways.
Alright, I guess we'll jump right into deaths.
Do you want to banter? What do you want to banter about?
No, we're gonna jump into deaths apparently.
Why are you dressed up like this, as a matter of fact?
A great man once told me to, just to impress.
Dress for success.
Dress for success. Thank you.
Hence the suit jacket.
That was this great man. So plus, like, you got me this for Christmas, and I've only worn it a couple times, so now I'm gonna try to really wear it.
I wore it one time. I don't even remember when.
Yeah, we have a picture. It's on our page. It's on Facebook.
Okay, so Darren Shahalavi passed away.
Yeah, you murdered that name. What is it? Darren Shahala?
Yeah, right. Shahalava. Anyways,
Darren's dead. It sucks.
He was a Kano from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat what?
I think it was.
I don't even know.
I don't even know. I think it was Annihilation when they had the bestialities.
Oh, so he was a voiceover?
Or no. He was. I think he was He was Kano on the TV series. I don't fucking. He was Kano in Mortal Kombat. He also was the guy that Arrow fought on the island.
Oh, no shit. Okay, I couldn't think of who he was in that. Okay, now I know.
He was the first guy Arrow ever fought on the island.
Oh man, first guy.
But enough with that. Let's go to birthdays. Let's go to happier note birthdays.
Happy birthday, people.
On the 20th, as a matter of fact.
Who had a birthday?
DeForest Kelly.
DeForest Kelly had a birthday.
Do you know who that was?
No, you told me earlier and I forgot.
Dr. Bones from the 70s series Star Trek. He was the doctor.
Star Trek bitches.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, that dude.
Yeah. Rainn Wilson's birthday was January 20th as well.
Who?
Rainn Wilson from The Office.
Oh, okay. And then also Peter Evans.
Peter Evans. Quicksilver.
He's
also
in American Horror Story. And there was one other birthday. Hang on, I got something in here for you. It was the Bat's birthday on the 20th also. And the Dark Knight's got something for you.
Oh my god, Richie brought a present.
Hit that shit the whole time.
This is unexpected. It's very well taped.
I had to tape it inside my jacket. You didn't know I had it.
There's no pocket on the inside of your jacket.
Not that
I couldn't assume there was a pocket there.
There is a pocket, but that would not fit into it. So I had to tape it inside my jacket.
It's very well.
So
it's shaped weird. What is this?
Nice little surprise for the show.
Okay, it's a DVD. This is a DVD end. So it's either a DVD or some sort. It's oh man. It's Tusk on Blu-ray. Oh my god.
Happy belated birthday.
I'm actually kind of excited about this.
I don't even have it yet. I said I was going to go out and buy it for myself.
That's how bad or maybe good this movie is. It's still in my head since I've seen it in the theaters.
We don't know if it's the best movie ever or it's the worst movie ever.
I can't wait to see if you're in the credits. Watch that tomorrow.
Right? I have to find out. You have to let me know. You're welcome. Happy birthday, people.
Oh yeah. That's fucking awesome. That's so fucking oh man.
Now you see why I want to start off with the birthdays
I'm going to tweet that at Kevin Smith later.
Yeah. I don't know where do you want to go from there?
Hey, just take it off. What do you got next?
Suicide Squad?
Suicide!
Apparently the plot for the Suicide Squad movie...
I'm going to be in it.
Are you? Yeah, Batman's going to be in it.
Totally. Show up just like
it's a rumor. That's a rumor. That'd be great if Batman shows up like this.
Casual Batman. Bedtime Batman is what I call it.
Bedtime Batman. Where's your glowworm to snuggle with?
I need to get a glowworm.
I think I have one. I have like one of the original glowworms.
Do you? It still glows?
That needs some batteries.
Oh, okay. There's no battery. Okay, there's no batteries in it. That's good.
Yeah.
Leave batteries in your shit, people.
Supposedly the plot line for the Suicide Squad movie, it's going to be Harley Quinn is breaking in to try to bust the Joker out, and Deadshot is there to assassinate someone.
Joker's held up. I like that idea.
And they cross path. Harley Quinn botches Deadshot's. Right. Deadshot's assassination. I almost said Deadpool for a minute, so I totally fucked up. Botches his assassination. They all get busted. They all get moved to Amanda Waller's prison, which therefore in turn makes the Joker getting transferred to a mail-in weapon. They start Suicide Squad. The Joker's going to be in a cell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in like a little tube. Like
Majority of the movie until he escapes.
He's Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, he's going to be Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
And apparently, with his escape at the end, here's where the next rumor comes up: is
boom, make appearance.
This
I'm
man
just
right
gonna
here.
pop in there and be like, "What's up?"
He's gonna pop
be
in.
older and more in shape, but which is weird because I'm younger and not
the
in shape.
future version of him.
Yeah.
Is going to show up.
The Ben Affleck version of me.
The Batfleck version is going to show up. And it's supposed to lead to a solo Batman movie based off the third part.
The third? Okay.
The third part of The Dark Knight
Knight
Returns.
Which, okay, that adds it. That makes more sense. Because, yeah, everything they keep doing is like, oh, this is from Dark Knight Returns. Zack Snyder's in love with it. Who isn't? It's one of the best Batman storylines ever.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't the whole premise of Batman v Superman supposed to be...
It sounds like The Dark Knight Returns. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, I watched the DVD the other day, and I watched the whole fight scene.
Except for the Joker part, so maybe that's what the standalone
So maybe that's what the
that
standalone's
Joker
come in.
part
That's going to be that part.
But I like how it happens in the comic. I don't like they're like, oh, they're breaking him out of jail. I like Joker being dormant, being like a silent, just nothing. Why are you laughing?
I love you with that cow. Like, I'm stoked.
But that's what I love. I love that. I love how Joker, like, Batman retired. Joker just stopped doing crimes. He was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm trying to get
like, there's no Batman.
Exactly. There's no fun. It's no fun anymore.
No.
So he stopped and he went dormant. And then when Batman came back, he came back.
Well, because Batman created the Joker. Let's not forget that. So all you, like, shit-ass Gotham pussy fanboys out there who was like, well, everyone's the Joker on Gotham. Oh, the Penguin's not really the Penguin. He's a... No, look, the Penguin's a fucking Penguin. There is no Joker.
That little thing in the... Well, it's nonsense. It was just someone laughing. But it did
It was a laugh.
It sounded kind of like a Joker cackle.
Oh, did you see the Joker cackle?
No, it did sound kind of like it. But I don't believe it's a Joker at all. Exactly. I don't believe it's Joker at all. It's just people like, oh my god, the Joker laughed there.
Here's the other thing. Supposedly the Red Hood is coming out in Gotham.
Yeah, that was another thing I didn't write down. Good shit.
And, which is cool because...
I'm ready for the Red Hood.
Okay, well, if you're current in the comic shit, you know... And I remember I explained it to you one time of how the Joker became the Joker. He dressed up as the Red Hood. Mm-hmm. Well, the Red Hood was just a costume that the gangsters, the criminals, whatever, each person would take a turn wearing the Red Hood.
Yeah.
So the one fateful night that the Joker became the Joker, it was the thugs talked him into wearing it to break into the Ace Chemical plant. So we're doing
Acme Chemical Plant.
Well, I think you're talking dumb, fucking Christian Bale Batman voice. Yeah, don't.
What do you mean?
Don't mind my shit. My phone.
I'm not the bat you need. I'm the bat you deserve. Whatever the fuck the line is. I should have looked that up. I meant to look that up.
Don't mind my ringtones. My phone. I deleted everything off my phone.
You know what you were saying. Why are you looking at your phone? Alright.
Sorry. So anyways,
Gotham sucks.
What happened is the Red Hood is just a costume that they all wore. It just so happened this fateful night.
It was a character. It was a figure. It was
kind of like
a myth. It was a story. It's like, oh, the Red Hood. Like, yeah, everyone played it and helped him through it. Okay,
and it just happened to be that one night that when Joker ran into Batman, he was wearing it and he fell into the vat of chemicals.
That never happened.
Well, Batman threw him into the vat of chemicals.
That happened.
Yeah, that happened.
Magically fall.
How do you feel about that, the standalone?
Oh, I'm excited. I hope the one thing that you didn't hear in the whole thing is which I hope it's just because you hear a storyline. But I hope Ben Affleck is directing the standalone Batman movie. That's what I hope. I think he's been a great job as a director. I don't know if you've seen much of his work.
I'm gonna upstep you.
What?
I want Kevin Smith to direct it.
Oh, I don't want Kevin Smith to direct it. No, I want Ben. Oh, Ben Affleck's a way better director than Kevin Smith. No offense, Kevin. I love Kevin Smith.
Maybe Kevin Smith can produce it.
Oh, if he's involved, I'd love that.
Yeah,
yes.
like
I don't have a problem with that, especially like in the writing phase and stuff, because he's a fanboy just as like you and me. Like he's the same thing, but he's a good director, better director than I am. But Ben Affleck has proved he's a great director. He's won Oscars.
Oh,
that's how good of a director.
Argo.
He won.
Argo was. I watched.
He won Best Picture for Argo. He didn't win Best Director, which was the snub of that.
Kind of like snub, but
yeah, it was
such a good fucking movie.
No, it was really good.
Yeah,
and even like that. The Boston Towns thing, whatever the fuck it was. That was a good movie too. Ian nominated.
You gotta fix your.
Thought you were just jerking off my point.
No, we gotta fix your points.
Eventually ejaculates.
Because it looks like the 46 Batman. Like when
it does. It's like because it's out.
We're like it's a cross between Batman and the Noid. Does anyone remember the Noid?
Yeah, you gotta avoid the Noid.
Because what did the Noid do?
He just annoyed you.
He snuffed out your freshness on your pizza.
That sucks.
Avoid the fucking Noid.
So I'm excited. I think it's gonna be cool.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I think we need a new standalone Batman.
The only bummer part is like I was saying about the Joker. Like if they're gonna like let's do it like that, I want them to do it almost exactly like that. I want the Joker to be just quiet, nothing. Suddenly comes back on a talk show, fucking stabbing the shit out of the fucking like.
He escapes. The first thing he does, he goes on Oprah. He's got to go on Oprah. I want to see him kill Oprah.
There it is, Oprah.
I hate fucking Oprah.
Breaking news: Joker's gonna kill Oprah in the Batman standalone movie. You hear it first.
You heard it first on the Geek, then.
Imagine if something like that happens, though. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, you called Joan Rivers' death.
I did call it.
And we've called so much shit today.
We're constantly calling it.
We're just awesome. We know this shit. Switching over from DC to Marvel real quick.
Here we go.
Have you heard of the Marvel Experience?
I have heard of the Marvel Experience.
It's this giant fucking dome like walkthrough shit that you can go into.
It's a Marvel Experience.
And it's like holographic CGI characters.
Interactive, and they want to try to do it, and because when they first came out, they said they want to try to do it like it's kind of like a convention. There's going to be this big interactive 4D experience.
Well, when they first announced it, they literally had the Avengers running through the streets of London.
Yeah.
The hologram shit, and it was fucking pretty epic.
No, yeah, that's cool. They're going to do also. You've never been to Adam Tussauds in New York, which is you're like exactly sorry. But yeah, they had
every time we're supposed to go to Comic-Con, I'm promising to go to Comic-Con.
They have
some asshole lets me down. Hey, can we name that asshole?
And I think the last time I went to Comic-Con, I went to Adam Tussauds and saw the.
Oh yeah, so who's that asshole who lets me down every time?
They had a 4D.
Wait, can we answer the question at hand?
Gizmo.
Fuck you! I'm gonna slit your throat, Gizmo.
He's older than.
Yeah, don't blame your mistakes on Gizmo.
But they have like, this like they call it the 4D viewing thing. There's just little animated Avengers type thing, but then it's like okay, the water gets shooting in your face from the chair above you, lasers, all this weird interactive.
They've been doing it for years.
Universal too. Universal Studios, all the rides are just stuff like that. It's not even actual rides.
Back to the Future ride is the sickest shit ever.
But
have you ever been on
it's going to be stuff like that. Back to the Future, no. I've been on Kong. I've been on fucking.
Kong was pretty Jaws.
I've been on Jaws. And Jaws is no more, which is a good thing.
Yeah. But you've never been on Back to the Future?
No, I've never been on Back to the Future. Is it still there?
I don't know.
I hope it's still there.
I haven't been there since I was 14.
So it's probably not.
We'll look into it. It's probably
there might be a new one. Back to the Future is still popular. People love that shit.
Because look, you sat in the car you rode in. Yeah. Was the DeLorean. And anyways, we're getting off subject.
So what were we talking about?
Okay, the Marvel Experience.
Yeah. So there's this whole interactive thing.
We talked multiple times about how like wrestling and comics starting to cross together. Well, Triple H.
Oh, because of the CM Punk stuff. I was like, what do we?
Yeah. We talked about CM Punk. Fuck CM Punk.
Oh, the CM Punk stuff.
But
Triple H,
Triple H is going to be voicing.
Triple H?
I love Triple H.
I kind of like Triple H too. I like them. I like this pedigree move. I like that.
Actually, like, all right, there's
his character was
whenever I play a wrestling game.
Then he married the boss's daughter. What a genius.
Yeah, right.
Smart fucking
guy. Himself up for life.
Smart fucking guy.
Triple H, I hope you watch our show. I'm gonna tweet this at you.
Does Triple H have a Twitter?
Yeah, he does.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. I love
But where I was going with that, Triple H is doing the voice of Hulk for the Marvel Experience. Yeah. It's
why?
Why not?
No, I have a problem. I'm just wondering, like, why not have like Lou Ferrigno? Why don't ask Mark Ruffalo? Why ask Triple H?
Because Triple H is the man.
So is he? Because what is he gonna do? Growls? What do you mean? Oh, Hulk? Like, what do you mean?
He does grunts. He does groans. He's like Hulk smash. He does
smash. Okay.
Everything Hulk says. It's him. So if we ever get the chance to go to Marvel Experience, whenever we see the Hulk and whatever the Hulk says,
well, it's supposed to be a traveling thing. So yeah, we might be able to.
But it's hopefully probably come to Boston. Probably
Boston. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah, it's not going to come to Holyoke. It might come to Springfield.
It could come to Springfield.
But it's the Hulk will be voiced by Triple H. Is what I wanted to get across, and I think that's pretty fucking
cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, what I was getting about. Whenever I play a wrestling game, I give my creative characters 2 moves all the time: pedigree, and stunner. Faymaster.
I always give mine stunner. Stunner's always one of my fucking moves. Faymaster's a good one.
I used to always give him a stunner, and then I'm like, I like the pedigree. And the Fame Master just like I'm
Stunner
shitting
and
on
Tombstone. Usually my go-tos. Stunner and Tombstone.
Sometimes I sneak it in the last ride. While we're sticking with Marvel, the last ride. When Undertaker went through the whole American Badass thing, and like, come on,
I know what it is, but that was after I was already done with wrestling. I'm just like, I didn't stick around after that shit.
I'm still into it.
Hey, it is what it is. Nothing wrong with it. That's why you're a geek. That's why it's a geek thing. That's a geek thing. Just to be into wrestling, that's a geek thing. There's all different forms of being a geek, people.
We talked about that.
Oh yeah, there's all different forms.
That was the last episode.
Yeah, it wasn't. So one of my first geek things was like movies and baseball. I still love baseball, but that was one of my first geek things. Was I used to obsess about stats and shit.
Was video games.
Yeah, video games was up there, but I'd rather go outside and play baseball than play video games. If you had the option of when you were a kid, you had your options. What was your option?
No, I didn't have options. I was forced outside to play, and I loved it. I loved playing outside.
That's good parenting.
Especially in the wintertime.
In general.
I was an asshole as a little kid.
That is great parenting.
Oh, right?
Like, when I was a kid, what happened? Oh, what am I doing today? I'm going to go outside and play with some kids.
No, like, literally, I don't want to do anything. I want to play video. Go play with the neighbors.
Exactly. Oh, I want to play video. I got to play video games at nighttime because nighttime was the time.
You had to play a little bit, but you had to be outside till the streetlights came on.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Until the streetlights came on. Kids don't get that anymore.
Kids don't understand that anymore. But what I loved was like, what I would do, because I lived on a side street.
Yeah, which is always good. You live on a street, that's nice.
Yeah. And what I would do, we would go like 2 houses down from where I lived. There was a little kid. He was younger than us. We were like, I don't know, we were teenagers. He was younger than us. And his parents never used a garage. So we'd have a massive pile of snow.
Yeah.
In front of the garage. We'd build a sick-ass snow fort. I'm talking about like, you're looking at it, you look at it, it looks like a pile of fucking snow. But we got a hole in the top you can pop out of. We got 2 holes coming out the side. And the hole that was the top was a slide down to the back. And we'd wait for cars to pass by and jump up and chuck fucking snowballs. We all had exit ways out.
Because you know where Matt used to live? His street was a dead end.
Yes.
So that dead end was just a plowed up mess. So we'd cut it out. It looked more like Endor. It was like trenches. And we'd have all these different trenches rooms.
Endor? Or Hoth?
Hoth. My bad. Hoth. Sorry. Yes.
Retract that high five.
Yeah. Why? Oh.
Whoop! And now I'll give you one for saying Hoth.
Yeah, Hoth.
But I knew what you meant.
Yeah, and so we would have our trenches, and that's where we would just have the end of the street and do battles with the kids across the fucking wall.
The fence over. The next fence over.
Which would end up being like Will Lyle.
Fuck Will Lyle.
Which is funny. So when you have kids, I'm totally forcing them outside. That's what's up.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna watch old X-Men cartoons.
And here's shit like
what I grew up watching.
We have a buddy who has a step kid. He's like, oh, wintertime, he can stay inside and play all the video games he wants. No. Get his ass outside there in the snow.
It's wintertime.
Wintertime is the best time to play outside.
You go sledding, you can throw snowballs at stuff.
Right. People can be shit because I don't snowboard or ski, but yo, I'll sled like a motherfucker.
Right, I'll throw snowballs at shit.
Pegg Hill's still the best hill to sled on. Bangarang, bitches.
What's that place in South Hadley? South Hadley? That big hill behind some high school?
Oh, behind South Hadley High?
Yeah, that's what it is. Is there a nice big steep hill behind South Hadley High? That's a good fucking hill.
I was in the Pegg Hill.
Pegg Hill sucks.
I'll never forget, one year we didn't have sleds. And
the hill in front of that church. The ministry. And going towards
in South Hadley.
Hooters.
Oh, and what? In Hooters? There's a Hooters?
No, West Springfield. Going towards West Springfield.
Yeah,
that big ass hill.
You know what's fucked up?
You cannot fucking sled on that damn hill because it's owned by the fucking church or whatever.
It's a monastery.
Monastery. Thank you.
When I was a little kid, my parents...
Did you go down it? I've never gone down it.
I went down it once.
You son of a bitch. We gotta do that.
But this is what happened. This is what happened.
Oh, where are you going down it?
Every time I was fucked up, every time I was being like an asshole little kid, my parents were like, oh, we're gonna bring you to Miss Hippaway's house.
Is that where it is?
And that's what they told me, Miss Hippaway's house. So they dropped me off there one day. Yeah, they're like, oh, it's Miss Hippaway's. I don't even know where the fuck that came from.
And you were like, oh, I love it.
But every time, I'm talking little. And I'm like, oh, shit, I don't want to go. They're mean. So they packed my shit.
They're mean? Why?
Because, like, Miss Hippaway did, like, fucked up shit to kids.
What did she do to kids?
I don't even want to get into it.
What is this fictional fairy tale that your parents told you that they made up, which is genius, should be a book?
I would have to ask my mom for the whole story, and I'll talk about it on the show. But Miss Hipaway's like, she did fucked up shit to kids. And I literally was so fucked up one day, my mom packed my suitcase and brought me up there.
What did you do that your mom was like, that's it, that was this last drop? She was like, we're going to Miss Hipaway's.
I don't know.
And you were like, nah.
She dropped me off, and she dropped me off with my suitcase, and they took off down the driveway. And I said, fuck this, and I jumped on my suitcase and went down the hill.
On your suitcase.
And they picked me up and brought me back up there and left me. And took off, and I'm like, they took my suitcase.
Well, because they probably know. Like, oh my god, no one sleds down this hill. People get in trouble for doing that.
So yeah, we have to go to the hill. We have to do it.
Oh, I totally want to sled.
We'll make it an episode.
Yeah, we'll film the shit out of that stuff. It's gonna be fucking awesome. All right, what do we got next? I don't even know what we were talking about. We ended up with
Triple
Miss Hipaway, which is great. I love that.
I can't believe I remember Miss Hipaway. Holy shit! At 30 years old, I still remember Miss Hipaway.
That's a great idea to make. Like, if you're gonna be bad, we're gonna do make up this thing and be like, you're gonna go there.
Yeah, like it was
what?
I can't remember
like
what she
hell,
did, but it was like
you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna go to hell. It's
the most fucked up shit. It was kind of like a Hansel and Gretel type chick.
Yo, okay,
That's all I can remember. Like, yo, it was fucked up.
You're gonna come here. She's gonna get you fat, and then
you didn't want to go. I was already.
You were
fat.
like, I'm already fat. Fuck, it saves your time. There's nothing I can do to stop this except for exercise and eat well.
While we're still on the subject of Marvel, we already called it.
Oh, the end of the universe.
Marvel's coming to an end. They're gonna do a reboot. Whatever.
Marvel Comics. Because there are people that are stupid. So we might have just said, Marvel's coming to an end. They're like, what do you mean?
The movies are still coming out.
Age of Ultron is happening. You keep hearing stuff about Civil War? Like, no,
Age of Ultron and Civil War are not happening. Not my Age of Ultron or my Civil War. It's kind of like when W. Bush was in office. He wasn't my president. We don't talk politics this show.
No, that's not our show.
Wait, you can't see this. This is like, we don't talk about this show. The bat's doing his boys.
So, yeah. What are we talking about?
Marvel is coming to an end.
Comics.
They're pretty much ripping off fucking 52.
So they're going to wrap up. Because you were telling me they split their verses, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because
yes and no.
Like DC has multiverses.
Yeah, DC
Marvel has Earths. They have Earths, different Earths.
So they have like an Earth 2?
They have like an Earth like 600 or something, Earth 1, whatever. Which they're multiverses, but they exist outside themselves. Where like the multiverses in DC exist within themselves.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't matter. It's coming to an end. They're getting a fucking reboot. Way to rip off DC.
Right, the new 52's been out for a while now.
Yeah, it started, 2014 was the kickoff for the 50, or was it 13?
It's been a couple
13. 13 was the kickoff for the new 52. Anyways, whatever. Not ready to talk about that anymore.
No, hey. I kind of have an opinion, because we brought this up a while ago about how they're ending a lot of stuff, and there's the rumor that they're going to restart their universe. And I'm kind of on board because I like to start fresh somewhere.
Well,
so I can catch in to start reading.
I don't like the reboots.
If I had a laptop and I downloaded stuff, maybe I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, because I could catch up anywhere. But I don't. I like the new idea, and you don't.
I don't.
It's good. We disagree.
Even though they've said that the shit that happened before is still canon. Unlike what Star Wars did, where all the shit that was written before
they defined what's canon and what's not.
No, it's still going to be canon. It's just they're giving a new start to the universe.
They're just somewhere to start fresh, is what it is. It seems like
Which is fine.
Everything else is still there. This is just a period.
I was going to say DC. I think Marvel needed that though.
I agree. I think
because come on, I mean, they're what are they doing? They're re-releasing X-Men. 1990.
Right, they're trying to rip off the cartoon series, right?
Yeah, they're re-releasing that series the cartoon series was based off of, which is fine. But then you're coming out with another Civil War, you're coming out with another fucking Secret War, you're coming out with another invasion,
So is that all post the end of the universe?
That's all going to end the universe.
That's all still before the end? So they're going to do all those Sounds like some quick storyline.
Well, X-Men 92 is...
When is it supposed to end? It's supposed to end this year.
It's supposed to end this year.
Okay. So they're going to run through a Civil War. They're going to run through a UX...
Like,
and then just kill it off.
This is what gets me pissed. What made Civil War so great...
Oh my God. What makes Civil War great?
You had that age battle. Well, or not maybe the age battle, but you had that battle between people like Tony Stark, who were out in the open, like, yo, I'm Iron Man. I don't give a fuck. So you had those people who are willing to sign up.
Yep.
And then you had people like Cap. Even though the government knew who Cap was, and Cap's villain knew who he was.
And readers.
Well, we're not talking about...
But in the
I'm
universe,
looking at it from the comic world.
In the universe, no one knew who Captain America was.
Right. And
no one knew who Steve Rogers.
No, actually, you know what? Fuck that. A lot of people did know who Cap was.
They knew who Steve Rogers?
They knew who Steve Rogers was, because he was the war hero. Everyone knew Steve Rogers was Captain America. Everyone knew that shit.
But then he was gone.
Well, then he was gone, then Bucky took over, but we're not...
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, in Civil War, because then he got frozen.
He got frozen way before Civil War, though.
I mean, World War II.
World War II,
yeah. He got frozen when he was first created.
And everyone thought that he died.
He was gone.
Just like everyone thought Bucky died.
So then, present day, or whenever...
But when Civil War takes place... When Civil War takes place... They all know that Captain America is back as Steve Rogers. Or Steve Rogers is back as Captain America.
Right. There's no way they could just be like, he's not...
No, they know this. They know this.
But he's against the Registration Act.
Yes, because he's like, yo...
Why?
People wear these masks to protect their families.
That makes sense.
Which makes total sense.
Complete sense.
And that's why you're wearing a mask, to protect your family.
Yeah, you
not
know
really,
what I look like. Even though there's like, we're at episode 24. And
this is 25.
Well, this is 25.
Awkward times. Anyway, but that made it so great. You had Tony Stark, who was out there, front man, being like, well, I don't give a fuck if people know who I am, so everyone else needs to do this, because that's what the government wants now.
They immediately established that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because that was the first time in the movie.
That's the whole thing. The Marvel... we're going to get on that. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there is no secret identity.
No, not at all.
There's none.
So them trying to bring
Zero.
Black Panther in, and then have him be that, it doesn't make any sense. I just feel like that seems confusing to people. Especially if they do like a press conference scene and then Black Panther comes up and shows himself, people are gonna be like, I don't get that.
No, I can't even go where I want to go with, because it's not even gonna work. No, literally, the only person who will be coming up in Civil War that people don't know who they are is Black Panther from Wakanda, because he's from another country.
Well, I guess him showing himself. If they don't show him as himself, like they just keep him always Black Panther. Like the first couple appearances you see him, he's Black Panther, and it's like, oh, what's Black Panther's name?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Oh, you gotta put me on the spot.
No, it's okay.
T'Challa.
T'Challa. Ooh, I like that.
That is Black Panther's name.
Oh, okay. I believe it. I knew it was something like that. I could have made a sound to him like that's what it was, and that was probably... No, I believe you. My sound would have been wrong, is what I'm saying.
T'Challa is his name. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's T'Challa. You know who he married?
Who?
Storm.
Did he? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you're right. No.
They're divorced now. You know who was shacking up with Storm after they got divorced?
I don't know.
Wolverine.
That's so cool.
You don't remember Storm's real name?
Oa. We're going to talk about that later. Let's go into it now.
Go into that.
All right, we're going into it now. It's a segue.
Aurora.
It's not Aurora.
Yes.
It's not like Star Trek's Aurora. Yes. No, it's not.
No. Yes, that's how it's pronounced.
It's Aurora. Oh.
No, it's Aurora.
Aurora.
Think of like...
I'm not thinking...
Never mind. Aurora.
Aurora.
Aurora Monroe.
I knew Monroe.
Who will be played by Alexander Shipp. I guess she was
she was from TV.
KT Rush on House of Anubis.
I don't know. Yeah,
I never saw that shit. I don't know it.
Yeah,
y'all might. I don't give a fuck.
Little stuff.
So while we're announcing that is going to be... This is a new lineup for Jean Grey.
Right. Lead the story.
Scott Summers and Storm. That's Storm.
It's new casting news for X-Men Apocalypse.
And then Ty Sheridan.
Ty.
Who started in something called Mud. I don't know what that
Mud
is.
with Matthew McConaughey. It's on Netflix.
Yes, it's with Matthew McConaughey.
Check it out. It's on Netflix. Matthew McConaughey has been killing it. So
he will be Cyclops.
He's gonna be a young
And then probably my favorite announcement of all time.
It is the announcement. What do you mean my favorite? It is the announcement.
Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner. Who is Sophie Turner?
Who is Sophie Turner? She is Sansa Stark.
Yes.
To play a young Jean Grey.
Yes.
Jean Grey. I said Jean Grey. I always fucked it up. Jean Grey.
Sansa Stark's gonna play Jean Grey.
That's the one I'm stoked about the most.
Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. You have no fucking idea.
And this
I'm a huge... You like Game of Thrones too, but I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. Like, I keep watching that.
You have the books?
Yeah, I got the books.
No, you don't.
I got Ross's copy.
Yeah, exactly. You got the Tips version.
It's not the Tips version. It's the actual versions. You just paid for them. I didn't want to pay for it. But yes, I love Game of Thrones.
You guys World War Z too. I was thinking about it.
I don't have that. I'll give that to someone else. And then
Ginger has it.
So yeah, isn't that awesome?
That is awesome.
She's gonna kill it. She's gonna be so fucking awesome in that game because she's so good in Game of Thrones.
She's gonna own it.
I can't
like right there, she's gonna be the standalone. She's gonna be the standout star in that fucking film.
I love Sansa Stark. She's so cool.
Yeah. That's where I was going with that.
Well, that's it.
Well, but I don't know who the other two are. I know the chick playing Storm looks fine as hell, but she needs to have a mohawk.
That's what I mean to bring up. White mohawk.
She got to spot one of these.
Mohawk. Like how Richie has, but white, maybe a little longer.
You know, maybe I'll spike my shit up for next week's episode.
You should.
It takes a long time.
It probably does. That seems like a process.
Actually, no. Right now I'm at the class where it'll probably take like 25 minutes to a half hour to spike it up.
Oh, so you can totally do that. Yeah. So next week he's going to have spiky mohawk hair. It won't be white, but we'll be like, this is what Storm's hair should look like. Because Storm should have a white fucking mohawk.
She should, like, Storm's shit was like up to fucking here.
Oh yeah, hers was huge. I don't expect it to be that huge.
And even, here's the whole thing, every like, storyline that involves Storm, like, being with Logan, Wolverine, she's had the mohawk. Yeah. Because badass bitches want badass dudes. Right. Fuck out of here.
Plus, a young Storm works for it. Like, she's younger, she's more of like a rebellious side, so she's kind of like maybe a punk rocker or something. Yeah, she has a fucking white mohawk. Oh, that's what I want.
Well, that was during the whole like vampire series too. But I'm not gonna talk comics right now.
Getting too fucking dirty on you. But yes, a mohawk Storm. They're like they gotta do it. They gotta fucking do it. If they don't do it,
I want that so bad.
If they don't do it, I'm blaming Bryan Singer. I'm blaming that director. I think
Bryan Singer and the Bryan Singer Orchestra.
No, Bryan Singer, the fucking director.
Oh.
I would blame him. I feel like he'd be like, no white, no mohawk.
I think if he doesn't do it, we should go to Hollywood and fuck him up.
We're going to Hollywood. We'll find out where they're shooting it, and then we'll go there.
We'll do a.
He's probably not going to shoot in Hollywood. We'll probably shoot in Canada.
We'll do a Dark Knight and the Bat Strike Back.
We're striking back. We're striking back at the evil Gotham.
The evil empire. What? That's the worst Batman voice ever.
It's better than Christian Bale's.
It is way better than Christian Bale's.
It's so much better. What else you got?
Supergirl has been found. CBS has found their Supergirl.
I don't care. Know who I wanted to be cast as Supergirl? And I laughed about it, and I thought about it, and then I laughed about it, and now I forgot about it. So who's Supergirl?
Oh, guys, take a picture. That was the greatest fucking... That was the greatest. The side view. You guys don't get the views I get here of this cow. That side view smirk.
Oh, this chick from Girl Next Door. And from, what was that other fucking movie?
Oh, the porno chick from the Girl Next Door?
Yep.
Yeah.
That chick, and she was also in, what the fuck was it? She was in a little side role in, another movie. The sorority. Or no, I'm losing you. I'm losing me too. I'm just like, fuck, what is it? I had it.
That's right, that's where we're going.
But you know the chick that I'm talking about from that.
The chick from the Girl Next Door.
Yep. That's who I wanted to. I think she could have been a hot little super.
Or I would have loved that fucking, like, that, what was she, like that Russian model? That girl fit the look of Power Girl. Not so much Supergirl. And don't worry about it. Anyways, we're getting some chick from fucking Glee. Wow. Melissa Benoist.
That doesn't sound good.
That's how would you pronounce that? B-N.
Where is it?
B-E-N. Right there. Right there. B-E-N.
Benoist.
Benoist?
Bennett.
That's not Bennett.
It's Lisa Bennett.
Is there a Lisa Bennett?
I don't fucking know.
There's a lot of Bennett.
It's not
Might have
even
been
her
Lisa
name. I
Bennett.
said Lisa Bennett. It's Melissa.
Melissa McCarthy.
Confirmed for Ghostbusters all female movie.
That's where I was going with that. That's where I was going with that.
Geek Dan confirmed it.
Alright, and the last thing I fucking have in my little list of things...
Why'd you end that? What were we talking about that?
Oh, we're going to go Ghostbusters?
Yeah, just keep going. So, are you interested in Supergirl at all? Or what is she, Supergirl?
I've always been intrigued to Supergirl.
I like the storyline. You didn't have that.
Do you remember the standalone Supergirl movie?
No.
Oh. What storyline? I already know the storyline of Supergirl.
Oh, no, they're going to have it. It's, well, yeah, she
escaped Krypton.
Yep, she's like Superman.
Just like
she's
Clark Kent.
And she's his cousin of some sort.
But she's been hiding out. She finally returned. Well, she's been on Earth.
Yep, hiding.
But she's been subducing her powers until she sees her cousin being like famous. She's like, yo, I'm gonna bite off his shit. I'm gonna come out and be like him.
Well, see, I don't know if they're doing that exact thing, but yes, she was on Earth hiding for a while, and then now this is jumping several years later. She's already established as Supergirl.
Yes, because
it's not going to be an origin story. It's not going to be like Smallville.
Here's the funny
part. She's going to be Supergirl doing.
Yeah, she's going to come straight. And here's the funny part: like, you read Superman, and Superman comes and he has to learn how to deal with his powers. Anything you read about Supergirl?
It's all because of his dad. It's all because of fucking Clark. Clark Kent was the one who was like, "Hey, stop doing that."
Clark Kent is Superman.
What's the dad?
I know, do you?
No, I don't. Obviously.
Mr. Kent. No, it's all because of his father. His father made him... Oh, what the fuck is his name now?
Oh, no, you don't know it. You said you did.
I do.
Oh, yeah, I do too, but I can't think of it. A little bit.
Yeah, me too. No, what the fuck was his name? It wasn't Clark.
Oh, I know. Clark, that's Superman.
Alright,
yeah, I know his real name.
I know his mother's name was Martha.
That doesn't help. Kevin Costner was
his father in the remake.
Who was?
Was it?
I don't know. But he's the reason why Superman is not badass like he could have been.
No, that's gonna bother me now.
Well, why don't you fucking know? Why haven't you found it?
Jonathan Kent.
Who's Jonathan?
Yeah,
Go figure.
He was he made him suppress it. So that I want to. You know what I really want to see? I want to see where Supergirl ended up.
Did she end up with a family?
Did she end up by herself?
Right? Maybe she's a loner. That would be cool if she was like a straggler.
So maybe they're gonna do like stupid.
She's way too cute to be a fucking straggler. It doesn't work like that.
Are they gonna do like flashbacks of like Arrow being stranded on the island? Like she's doing flashbacks of her growing up.
The pilot episode's being written by the same guy that did the Arrow and Flash. He did Flash too, though, so he did good with Flash.
He did good with Flash, but Flash was able to do more with metahumans.
Yeah, no,
because that is a DC term, not a
Marvel. But they also said it's all in the same universe. It's in the same universe as Flash and fucking Arrow.
I was talking with John the dishwasher today.
Johnny Dishwasher.
And we were talking about how like there's been Arrow and Flash crossovers, and the Flash crossovers have always been the better one. Well, the one they did. The Flash one was definitely better than the Arrow one.
You told me that. I watched the Flash one. I loved it. It was so good.
Yeah, you don't waste your time watching the Arrow one.
Yeah, I don't watch Arrow anymore.
But supposedly Supergirl is going to cross over with them.
Yep.
And it's a different network.
It's going to happen.
And then we started talking about, he's like, well, do you think there'd be a crossover with, like, not Gotham, but he's like, do you think, like, there'd be a crossover with Constantine? And I go,
I can see Constantine.
Supergirl crossing into anything else besides Flash and Arrow.
If Constantine gets picked up again, it's still struggling.
Right?
Unfortunately, people watch Constantine.
I don't know why. You know why Constantine got a bad fucking rep?
You know why it's getting shitty? It's on
Friday night.
And it moved. It moved earlier. It was at like 9 before. Now it's at 8. Did you know that? Did you know it moved?
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I saw that when I was watching on demand. They were like, "Oh yeah, Flash has moved." Like, yeah, you're telling me on the
Flash
episode.
has always been an 8.
I mean, Constantine. Sorry, Constantine. I watched last week. Did you watch last week's episode?
I did not watch last week's episode.
You didn't know it came back, did you?
I didn't know it came back.
Because they haven't put any they're not getting behind it.
They're fucking Constantine by they're not promoting it right.
They're not PRing it at all.
If they would have put Constantine on,
especially it's moved too.
If they would have put Constantine on Tuesday.
Oh, a Tuesday,
Tuesday through Thursday.
Middle of the week?
Tuesday through Thursday.
Oh, that show would kill.
Constantine would have done great. Actually, they would have done it Thursday.
They can even not on Friday. Friday's a terrible. It's
Friday's the worst. That's like everyone's
That's
like,
a
oh, I
death
just
slot.
got paid. I
It's a
want to
death
go out.
slot.
Yeah.
If you pay attention to like
They
network stuff,
doom Constantine to death by putting in a Friday.
They put him on a death slot. Yeah,
9 o'clock
Fridays,
spot on a Friday.
Yeah, now it's moved up to 8 o'clock. That's even worse.
That's when we started filming.
Right? I don't even like. I keep wanting to put it on my TV, just so it tries to get some ratings because I like the show.
But no, Constantine is so fucking good, and
it's great.
the dude who's playing John Constantine, he's fucking money.
And he's smoking more and more, and they're making.
You like that? Remember we talked shit where he wasn't smoking before?
Yes. And
now
they even said he's not going to smoke. The network kept saying, no, he's not going to smoke. He's not going to smoke. The producers and shit, they were just fucking with all this.
Yeah.
And more and more, he's like, and they keep making references. He has a cigarette that's going to kill you.
No, because he had a couple cigarettes, and he started off, he just had the Zippo.
Yep.
And then it was
It
showing
worked out to him
cigarettes.
moving one out of an ashtray, and then it came to where him actually
He's actually smoking.
Yeah, they built up to it. It's so good.
I mean, granted, we don't condone smoking. Well, I smoke, but
I have no problem with smoking. I smoked in high school.
We don't condone smoking. If you smoke, that's on you. I do it. Whatever.
Make your own adult decisions.
Grown ass man, adult decisions.
Well, maybe you're a grown ass woman. Whatever. Decisions. Grown ass decisions.
Grown ass adult.
Grown ass adult decisions. Make them, and stick with it. Don't puss out.
And I don't know what station that, because I always watch it on demand.
What?
Constantine.
Constantine's on NBC.
NBC. Stop fucking Constantine. Give it a night during the week.
Give it a shot. Like, it is actually really good.
Everyone I talk to who has watched it, dig it.
Yeah, but it's got getting people to actually watch it.
But it's a time slot.
No one wants to go. So
that's why SmackDown just moved from Friday nights to Thursday nights.
Take wrestling's advice and move from Sunday night to Thursday night or whatever. What else you got?
Oh, that ended my shit.
Is that it?
Oh, George Lucas. Good old George Lucas.
Now, how are you going to put this? Are you going to put it out with the actual article?
I'll put it out right.
Because how you said it to me, I was like, wait, that's not what happened.
Yeah,
so I was like, how you said it, I was like, he was upset.
No, I'm going to put it out right. George Lucas was recently asked about, well, he was asked earlier, not just recently.
He was asked a while ago. And
he was asked a while ago when the trailer first dropped.
What trailer? What trailer dropped?
Oh, I'm sorry. Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Oh, and that amazing, the best trailer of 2014
that made me feel like a fucking kid again. Watching that Millennium Falcon,
tears.
Like I was watching the Falcon fly for the first fucking time.
It was amazing.
George Lucas was asked when he thought about it back a while ago.
When it first came out, and he was just like, "Oh, I haven't seen it.
I'll wait till I see it at the movies because I don't watch movies online."
Yeah, no, yeah. George Lucas is old school.
Let's support the movie industry.
And I give George Lucas that. He's old school.
Only watch shitty movies online.
Shit on that. I'm gonna wait till if they show me in a theater. That's when I saw it. So he's gone to a theater.
He finally saw it.
It's in
and they asked him what he thought, and he said, with a smile on his face, if they asked if he liked it, and he had a big Kool-Aid grin.
Yes, he did.
He goes, "Yes, that was intriguing."
That was intriguing. He knows.
And that's something that even in an interview Mark Hamill had said. Mark Hamill was asked about George Lucas. And he goes, it was really hard because when he was directing Star Wars, he was too stressed out to enjoy it. Because he had to get everything right, directing and all that shit.
He was controlling everything.
Yeah.
And that's why he didn't direct the second one, because he's controlling everything. He's like, let's have a director do it, I'm going to control everything else.
Yeah, and that's why he's taking a step back. He's able to enjoy it and watch it.
He used to be a fan, finally.
Right.
Because he loves that universe.
So
this guy created it. He loves it.
Now he finally gets to enjoy it and own it because he's a fan.
Right, and he has nothing to do with it.
Because fans own the Star Wars universe.
It does. It finally happened. We've talked about it so many times
we gotta start doing
that we own it.
Counter.
What?
We gotta start doing a high five counter. We high-fived a lot tonight.
I like high-fiving. It's a good thing. But, like, yeah, the fans have taken... We took it back, Richie. We fucking took it back. We talked about it on fucking so many episodes. We own that shit, and now we literally do. It's directed by one of us, because JJ's a fanboy just like you and me.
JJ did it right.
It seems like it.
And at first, we haven't seen the fucking movie.
It could be terrible.
Because I remember I was very offsetting.
Never want to
talk about the simple fact that J.J. Abrams, he did Star Trek. He's a Trekkie.
He's not a Trekkie.
I thought he was.
No, you've never watched any Star Trek stuff? Oh, hell no. Right. I got a Star Trek. I got the first movie DVD. You can watch it. Watch all the deleted scenes. Watch the commentary. Like, no, yeah, he's a Star Wars guy, and that's what he brought to Trek.
You know what it was?
He brought the Star Wars beat to Trek, and that's why these new Trek movies are actually pretty interesting.
And that's
instead of being boring
I
and talking about
understand what got fucked up. It's J.J. Abrams, who's a hardcore DC fanboy that did Guardians.
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
James Gunn is
that's where I got fucked up.
But he did Guardians of the Galaxy because he's just a director.
Yeah, it's funny. James Gunn got asked to do if he wanted to direct a Star Wars movie.
Did he?
He said, "Nope, I want no part of that."
He just wants to watch it.
He doesn't want to have to deal with the fans.
Would you? If you got offered to do it, would you do it?
Yeah.
That's a tough. Really?
Yeah.
That's a tough decision. No. Instantly you say yes?
Yes.
I gotta think about that.
Because then I have you as my co-director, and we'd make the best Star Wars movie ever.
We would make a really good Star Wars movie.
We'd probably base it on Han and Chewie, but...
I would just time travel and be like, what did JJ do? And then steal it and go before him and do what he just did.
Well, do we have time travel?
Wait and see, people. Or you can check out that shitty movie that... No, don't check out that shitty movie. Alright, what else we got? Is that it?
That's all I have.
Alright, what else do I have? I have stupid shit.
You know, I like how we have a counter now.
Yeah, it is cool. We can actually see it. Richie had the good stuff. I got the shit.
Which is normally asked backwards.
Right,
normally
yeah,
I have the shit, you have the good stuff.
Wait, one thing I wanted to bring up. You know Adam. Dutch boy. You know Adam.
Dutch boy?
You know Adam. You went to school with Adam.
I went
to high school with Adam.
We were FFA members together.
Boy. Adam, I talked to Adam the other day, and he said, "Oh, dude, you want to see? You're gonna see Star Wars in IMAX?" And I said, "Oh, no, probably not. It's in like Enfield or whatever. Like it's the closest one somewhere in Connecticut. We don't I don't want to drive that far. My car sucks." And he said, "Oh, I'm totally down to drive you there and to go see Star Wars in IMAX." So me and Rich, the Geek Den, is gonna go see Star Wars in IMAX. Adam, like you told me, Adam. So when you watch this, because Adam does watch our show every once in a while, when you watch it. Like, you told me that, dude. That happened. So we're totally going to go see that. I can't wait. I'm excited. Christmas, right before Christmas Day maybe, we're going to go see Star Wars in IMAX.
I'm down.
You had the Marvel-verse stuff?
Yeah, we can touch on it quickly.
It's ending.
Nobody cares.
No, I do care.
I do care. You like it, I don't.
You like it, dude. We already talked about it. We're not getting back.
No. You like it, you can start fresh, where I don't like it because all the shit I already know.
But it's still there. It's nothing like that stuff you don't know is bad.
Let's leave it where we last talked about
Unless, like, trivia games come up, but then you're like...
I'm done talking about it.
Alright, so Simon Pegg is now co-writing Star Trek 3. I want to just first... I just want to first chain off, like, I didn't care at all about Star Trek 3 because JJ is not doing Star Trek. That's the only reason I watched those other Star Treks, because I'm a fan of JJ Abrams. And, like, I understand what he does.
What else did he direct?
He's worked on a lot of stuff.
No, it's a new thing he's directing.
The new thing's like Star Wars. That's why he's not doing Star Trek, because he's moved on to bigger...
Fuck Star Trek. He realized what's better.
Bigger and better things.
But I heard he's not signing up for the next one.
No, he's only doing the one. He's starting the universe for us. Yeah, it sucks. They're going to get another one. Maybe, let's wait. They haven't announced who the second director is, so let's wait.
I hope it's Lucas.
So Simon Pegg is writing Star Trek 3. I really didn't care about Star Trek 3.
I didn't even see the last one.
I liked the second one. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the first one, in my opinion.
Every time I try to watch the second one, I keep falling asleep during it.
Yeah, it's kind of slow. I like the first one better. But
it's kind of slow, like a small bus filled with children.
I like Simon Pegg writing Star Trek 3. Co-writing, at least. Being involved. I think he's a good writer. Simon Pegg? Shaun of the Dead? Sean?
That's Sean?
Yeah, Simon Pegg. He co-wrote Shaun of the Dead. He co-wrote Hot Fuzz. He co-wrote...
I was asking people who didn't know.
Oh, well, I just explained. He's involved. If you're a fanboy, a cult fanboy of those fucking Shaun of the Dead movies, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, This Is the End.
This Is the End was the new one he did, right?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Did you see that one?
Yes.
How was it?
It's good.
Worth the watch?
I like it a lot. But I'm a fucking fanboy.
No, I like him, but I like him, but I'm like...
I like it, especially because it's them older, so it like, we're getting older.
You
so
watch him grow up.
You kind of relate. It's like, oh, you've lost touch.
Kind of like Kevin Smith films.
Right?
Love you, Kevin Smith.
You've lost touch with a couple of friends, and then you get together for one awesome night of... Like, it's like, okay, I love it.
So it's kind of like Joel coming into town.
Right? If Joel came back, we got mad, we got fucking,
pulled over for some fat asshole punching you and your cousin in the face, and we get stopped by the cops.
Yeah, that stuff.
And then I want to beat up the cops because they didn't let us go.
Right, that fun stuff. It was fun.
That was a good fucking night.
No DUI, just a fucking...
DUI?
Wow. Just a tow.
And
that's
a
all
lot
I got.
And then the next time was a lot of pissing out the windows.
All right, so are you interested more or less because Simon Pegg is writing Star Trek 3?
Yeah, now I am. I didn't give a shit about it before.
A little more.
But now that Simon Pegg's doing it, like, I'm down.
He's a good. He's done some shit. I love Simon. I'm a fanboy of shit. All right, so here's a stupid rumor that I read on some shitty site that I don't even want to talk about. But
you don't want to talk about what you're talking about.
I don't want to talk about the site, but I kind of like the idea that they brought up. I don't think. It's
don't promote the site. Promote the rumor.
There's a cast for Arrow for the Arrow movie, being Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
I didn't think they were doing a standalone fucking Arrow movie.
No, a standalone Arrow movie is it was part of the thing.
That's right. We talked about
the whole slate they put out. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You think it's a good fit? Do you think he'll be a good Oliver Queen?
Badass fucking Oliver Queen.
He'll be cool. He's already got like the facial hair going on.
Let's hope they do the. Let's hope for the movie The Green Arrow they do the fucking old school. I'm a jewel thief. Turn good guy. Not fucking the whole.
Because it's different from the TV verse.
Yeah.
They've already said that. Like this is
TV verse went off the New 52.
But the Justice League's supposed to be going off more than the New 52.
Fuck them.
But they can still do it. Like it doesn't mean they're gonna do all.
Just because the main Justice League's going out to 52, doesn't mean that everything
the New
has
52
to
cast.
Yeah, well that's fine.
But they can still have the Jewel Thief fucking Green Arrow.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He was badass with his fucking goatee.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jax on Sons of Anarchy. I don't understand how he became president.
Opie ride or die forever.
Yeah, right. That's terrible. Luckily I didn't get to see Hope die, and I don't want to go see Hope die, so it's okay. But I did like him in Del Toro's Pacific Rim. I thought he did good in that.
Pacific Rim was a great.
I'm looking forward to seeing him in Pacific Rim 2, and I'm looking forward. He could be.
Oh, they're doing a second one.
Yeah, 2's greenlit. They got the money.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Del Toro turned in a script. They got greenlit.
Confirmed on the Geek Den.
We talked about it on.
Oh, you know what else got confirmed? I think we talked about it before, and then we were talking about it again. Beetlejuice is happening. New Beetlejuice is happening.
Totally gonna happen. Confirmed.
Confirmed, bitches. Konnichiwa.
Alright, so Blob remake. Blob remake is in the works with the Expendables 2 director. Did you like Expendables 2?
I thought it was okay.
I've never seen it, so I have no comment.
The best part was Chuck Norris ripping on Chuck Norris.
So it was a little Chuck Norris.
Stallone's like, oh, I heard you got bit by a cobra. And he's like, yeah, but after 3 days, the cobra died.
Well, that was amazing.
Yeah, like that was the best part of the movie.
That's so good.
That's
like all those Chuck Norris jokes. That's so good.
That was the best. That was the best of the thing.
So does that Blob remake? How did you feel about a Blob remake in general? Do you remember seeing the Blob?
Is it gonna have Terry Crews in it? Yeah, I remember seeing the Blob. I remember seeing the original Blob in black and white as a kid growing up.
Yep.
It was scary then. It's not really so scary now.
Really, when you saw it as a kid, that was scary.
I was like 5 or 6 when I saw it. Fuck you.
Well, when I saw it, I was a little older than that as a kid.
So see, yeah, like you were probably.
But it was later in years.
You were an adolescent.
You were an adolescent. When I eventually saw the Blob, I was like, really? Like this slow moving like Play-Doh thing is eating everyone.
As a 5-year-old kid, you thought that?
In black and white. No, I wasn't 5 when I saw it. The first time I saw it, I was like maybe like 11. And I was like, this is stupid.
Oh yeah, if I would have saw it at 11, I'm like,
this probably would have hated it. I'm just saying that's why I asked, when did you see it? That's why I want to know. Because at the age range you're, the younger you are maybe. But at the time, for the times when the Blob came out, adults saw that shit and they were scared.
They were. That was the time we lived in.
Right? That's ridiculous. It's terrible. The one thing I hated about that whole thing, though, is the director who directed Expendables.
It's not Rob Zombie, so we don't give a shit.
No, yeah, Rob Zombie was rumored a while ago to direct a Blob. Fucking.
I thought he was confirmed.
No, that was just a rumor. Because he threw around the idea. He was like, I could probably do it, and then something happened.
Oh, you know, if Rob Zombie would have done that, shit would have been bomb.
It'd be cooler. I hate that this new director's like, now the CG nowadays, we can make it way better. I'm like, I don't want CG. I want them to roll out a fucking tub of nasty
When did Rob Zombie ever say anything about CG?
The only time he made a comment about CG was Devil's Rejects.
Yep.
And the only reason he brought up they had to do CG for most of the knife scenes and the cut stuff was just because of the time they had to shoot it. And he shot that movie in like less than a fucking month. Devil's Rejects. And that was the only reason he didn't do practical effects.
People don't know. A lot of movies get years. They get years or a year minimum.
Oh, that's a great point.
This dude shot this in like what? 4 months?
What?
He shot Devil's Rejects in what? A month?
What movie?
Devil's Rejects.
Oh, like no, it was less than it was like 28 days, less than 30 days.
It was less than a month.
So it was about a month.
Well, 30 days. Well, it depends on what month.
Yeah, but you're saying less than a month. Yes.
Yeah. Longer than February, but less than a month.
And it's still it's a really good movie.
Such a good
That's
movie.
probably the downfalls, like some of the knife scenes and stuff. You can see like it's fake CG blood. Like it's.
Oh yeah. But I mean, still,
it is what it is. And like you said, yeah, shooting a movie like that's crazy. That's like Guardians of the Galaxy. How long did they shoot Guardians of the Galaxy? It's like 2.5 months. Not even.
I thought it was like 3.
No, maybe like 2.5, 3 months.
Yeah, but it wasn't as long as someone else could.
Come on, they were in a week shooting. They went to Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, and had a trailer. Like James Gunn didn't fuck around. So there's good directors out there that could make a movie like that.
That's what we need.
Definitely, Robert Rodriguez. He shoots shit like that. Like literally takes nothing.
Yeah, the Zombie King.
No, Robert.
Oh, that's not Robert Rodriguez. That's
George Romero's.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Some Puerto Rican name. That's all I know. Someday it'll be Joshua.
I think George Romero.
Someday it'll be Joshua Rodriguez.
Hopefully. But I think George Romero's like Italian.
Do you have anything else?
Oh, I have more stuff. Yeah.
Because I gotta pee.
Oh, that sucks. All right.
Welcome back.
I guess we're back.
Not quite a bonus episode, just a little piss break. Continue where you left off.
Alright, so the one thing I have is some complete nonsense, but it brings up a good question that I wanted to talk about. So apparently the Justice League movie is going to be too complicated for the general moviegoers.
Yeah.
And only us 1%ers are going to be able to follow what the story is. So the whole thing that I just want to bring up is, like, do you think, like, even though they have, but do you think, like, they need to dumb down some of the comic book storylines?
Let's talk about the movies they have dumbed down.
Alright.
Like Blank Man.
Like what?
You remember Blank Man?
Blank Man?
Damon Wayans?
Okay, a Blank Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What movies have they dumbed down?
I don't know. Why'd you bring up Blank Man?
I like Blank Man.
I did too. Like, what did they? What do you mean? Was that a comic? Did they dumb that down?
No, that wasn't a comic.
I thought it was a whole movie.
Straight up Damon Wayans.
Yeah, that was good.
The only movie they should have done besides Blank Man was Handyman.
Ooh, an actual Handyman spin-off from A Living Color?
If you don't remember...
What?
Yeah, check out In Living Color, Handyman.
That's kind of what Blank Man was, I guess, because he was kind of slow when he was smart. But it wasn't, yeah, it should all...
It was Damon Wayans and David Alan Grier.
Yep, David Alan Grier, yep.
He was his sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good fucking movie. It's
awesome.
right up there. That's right up there where I'm gonna get you, sucker. Right? Where are those movies today?
He's old now. He doesn't make them anymore.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah, he
where the fuck are you?
He's old now.
Your two little brothers have apparently dropped the fucking ball.
That's what happened. He got old. He's like, I'm gonna produce now. I'm gonna support you guys. And like you said, they both dropped the fucking ball.
Don't get me wrong. The Wayans Brothers show was great.
I love the Wayans Brothers show.
It was great.
But their movies sucked.
What are their movies? Besides Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That was a good movie.
That was Keenan Ivory Wayans wrote and directed.
Right? Even though his brother starred in it.
Yeah.
As Ashtray. That was Sean Wayans. What the fuck was Marlon Wayans? Marlon Wayans was the cousin with the crazy fucking dookie braids and walked around with, like, should I wear the Tech 9 with the Nikes or the Uzi with the bunny slippers?
Uzi with bunny slippers.
Right? That's what he went with.
Duh.
I don't remember what his character's name was, but I remember the name Ashtray. Anyways, yeah, where are those movies? Like,
I have no idea.
We need those back. But yeah, what has Sean and Marlon Wayans done since then?
I don't know. The whole
bullshit, scary movies,
dumbing down comic book.
I know
storylines.
Sorry, that went completely.
Which is alright.
Left field.
Like, I love that shit too. I got every movie you just named. I have right there on DVD. I have Don't Be a Menace. I have fuck the other one. Fuck the first one we said.
He's got Be Cool.
Well, that's not my movie, but it's there.
It's over there.
Keep reading off movies.
Anyways, no. Let's go back to the original topic at hand.
Keep reading off movies.
What have they dumbed down?
What have they dumbed down?
Yes.
Thor.
Oh yeah, they dumbed the shit out of Thor.
Oh yeah, ridiculously.
Okay.
Alright, even like
the whole Avengers in itself, they dumbed down.
Avengers, sure. Even Cap's only like you get a piece of it.
Yeah. I think
Winter Soldier.
I think DC should stand strong and still do it. Put it out there. Put it in your face. Like, look, here's the fucking Justice League.
But I'm naming everything Marvel, and we're talking about DC in this question.
Well, what did DC dumb down?
Nothing.
My point exactly.
We haven't.
I mean, DC really
Especially
has.
how Nolan went through with the Dark Knight trilogy. Like, he went from beginning almost to end in that vision.
No, and Nolan did good. The only thing Nolan could have done better was got someone besides Christian Bale
That was the worst part of
to
the
be
movie.
Batman. That was the
That
worst
was
part.
literally right. That was literally like sound, special effects, writing, acting. Everything else
Everything
was
was
great except for Christian Bale, who was Batman, the main
Well,
protagonist.
Christian Bale would have been Bruce Wayne. Would have been fucking awesome.
Especially a young Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
His young Bruce Wayne's great. I love
And that's
him.
where it comes-
Like being cocky and being like, oh
Yeah.
man, what's up?
And here's where it comes in, where like you'd be Bruce Wayne and I'd be Batman.
Who brings that up when we talk about this stuff?
I do, because you said it the best. There should be two actors. There should be a Bruce Wayne.
And
a Batman.
What a clever way to take that credit.
You like that?
That was good. I like that. Yeah,
So,
every time I've said that for years that there needs to be a Batman and there needs to be a Bruce Wayne, two different actors.
Right, there should be.
Just like how they did Star Wars, they had some guy be Darth Vader and they had someone voice Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm. And
I
you
kinda
know,
like that
the
idea.
guy who was Darth Vader, the actor.
Yeah, he did all the voicings on set.
No, he was the same. He was the dude from A Clockwork Orange, the main dude from A Clockwork Orange.
he?
Yeah.
No shit, that's
Yeah.
cool. He got really big.
And James Earl Jones did the voice acting.
Yes, he did. And he fucking killed it.
Dude, I'm sorry. If I'm gonna have someone voice actor me, it's gotta be James Earl Jones
Or Morgan Freeman.
or more. Not you can have Morgan Freeman.
I'm just. Oh, really? You disagree with a Morgan Freeman voice actor? Morgan Freeman.
No,
is
I'm
the
just
best
saying
voice
Morgan
actor in the
Freeman
world.
cannot. I don't think Morgan Freeman would be like.
So if we do a dynamic duo show with voice acting, I'm
You
having
have Morgan Freeman, and I
You're
get
having
James Earl Jones.
Oh my god, what an amazing show that would fucking be. We're already talking to Morgan Freeman, so now we gotta start talking to
There's
Freeman.
only one other person I'd like to do my voiceover besides Morgan Freeman. I mean, James Earl Jones, and it can't happen, and that'd be Isaac Hayes. And then I can see you do it having Barry White, but Barry White's not around anymore.
So that's one we can't do.
Baby.
So do you really think they should dumb down?
No, I don't think they should dumb it down. What do you need to dumb down? You're having most of the heroes. Apparently, most of the heroes are coming out in Batman v Superman. Well, we're getting Wonder Woman. We're getting Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting a Cyborg?
And what's Cyborg's name? It's gonna be pre-Cyborg.
Victor Stone.
It's gonna be pre-Cyborg.
So it'll be Victor Stone. Literally, what else do we need? Maybe throw a Robin in there. Like, we're not gonna have Wonder Twins, and the Wonder Twins were a big part of the Super Friends.
Yeah, Girl Robin is rumored.
Okay, Carrie Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever. Are we gonna get fucking the Martian Manhunter? Here's the thing, and this.
I
And
want
this-
a Martian Manhunter. People don't like Martian Manhunter. Do you like Martian Manhunter? Honestly, do you like
Honestly?
Martian Manhunter? Yes.
I have a newfound respect for him. I used to
Dude.
not.
What's your newfound respect? What is it? What was it that you like? I like Martian Manhunter now.
Actually, it was a little bit of Lego Batman 3,
What was it?
and then it was a little bit of Young Justice.
Okay.
Young Justice was a great show. You should have never took
Oh,
it
yeah.
off the fucking air.
Bullshit that took it.
But no, literally, he's a Martian dude who comes to Earth. He's the last surviving
John
Martian.
Jones.
Takes the identity of John Jones.
John
Becomes a
Jones.
police detective.
It's John Jones. It's like
Yeah, right?
J-A-Z. Like it smells so weird.
He takes on the persona of a police detective and doesn't get found out until there was another Martian survivor who figures out, yo, I'm gonna set this motherfucker on fire.
That's what happens.
His fear's fire. Yeah, that's how he gets found out. Well,
Oh shit.
one of the movies I watched.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I
no.
like Martian Manhunter. I'm a big fan of him. I want to see a Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, like
I can't wait. They said Justice League movie.
I'm
Where's
not gonna lie. I'd
and
rather
there's
see a
no-
Martian Manhunter before we see an Aquaman movie. I don't give a fuck if Drogo's
There's
playing him or
been
not.
no mention of Martian Manhunter so far with Justice League. And I think
He's
they're
a
just saving
huge
that.
part.
They're saving that card. That's what I feel like.
He's a huge part of it.
The early rumors were it was going to be Benedict Cumberbatch, but now he's already Doctor Strange, so that's not
Doctor
going to
Strange.
happen.
Oh, that's another rumor that's
What?
announced. Apparently, the main actor from 12 Years Slave
Okay.
is going to be playing a main part in Doctor Strange.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. He's rumored to be being some sort of involved. Okay.
No spots off if it's going to be a villain or not. Who are Doctor Strange's villains? I don't
know. I don't know anything about Doctor Strange at all.
There's only like one dude, and I can't think of his fucking name. Like his head was like Fireball.
Ghost Rider.
No, it wasn't
Nicolas
Ghost
Cage
Rider.
is going to be in the
Tomorrow.
next Doctor
I think it was like tomorrow. I'd like to see the guy be fucking Dr. Druid. Fucking Doctor Strange's like fucking sidekick.
Oh, okay. So I think he's gonna be his partner in crime.
I like to see it, but their speculation is gonna be a villain. But
because he's such a good actor, why not have him for a villain? Like you need a bigger role than just a sidekick.
Well, Dr. Druid played a big part in there. But
okay, so maybe he can be.
I don't know. I don't care. I really don't. I don't know why I brought that
Since
up.
I just thought about that, like big actors playing small roles. So why does no one want to be that role that Tom Hardy turned down? Because Jake Gyllenhaal was up for it, and Jake Gyllenhaal also turned that role down.
I'll tell you why they want to turn it
Why?
down.
What is it?
Not enough screen time.
Is that what it is? You think that's what
Do
it is?
you hear the whole synopsis for it?
Yeah, because it's all about Joker, apparently.
Well, no, it's not all about Joker.
It's all about Joker, Harley, and Boomerang. Or
Deadshot.
Deadshot, thank you.
But no, that character, he's supposed to play like an FBI agent, a good guy. He's supposed to play a good guy.
Oh, that like kind of infiltrating into this.
And then
even though the bad group's controlled by by.
At the end of the movie, it's supposed to towards the end of the movie, supposedly from the rumors / spoilers I heard, it's supposed to come out that he was playing everyone. He's actually
the whole
the
time.
villain. Yeah, the whole time. He's
even though aren't they supposed to be doing something good?
Wait, Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what the Rick Flag, the way they're portraying him in the Suicide movie, from the different synopsises and the different fucking rumors that I've read, they all pretty lead up to be the same thing. He's supposed to be a government good guy agent, and then by the end of the movie, it turns out that he's actually the villain.
Oh, so he's the bad guy.
But he's not going to have a lot of screen time.
Which doesn't make any sense.
Which doesn't make any sense. Because they're going to show, from what I've read, they're going to show a couple quick snippets of him as a good guy. And then towards the end is when he's supposed to come out. Yeah. But the end's getting foreshadowed by the Joker.
They're going to Frozen it. Because the last 15 minutes of Frozen, suddenly there was a bad guy. Out of nowhere.
Wasn't he like the prince?
Yeah, the chick, she's like, I'm going to marry you. At the beginning of the movie.
Anna
wants to marry. You know.
I know the premise.
You got fucking little fucking people.
Oh yeah,
you spent a whole time with all those little people that showed you the Frozen.
I did the Frozen hallway.
Yeah, I did see it. It was amazing. The Frozen hallway was great.
Yeah.
My uncle would have loved that.
It's gonna open. He would have saw it. I just posted it on Facebook. I didn't post it to the Geek.
Cool. No, I saw it. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they should dumb it down. I fucking roll with it. People are gonna go see it regardless, so you're gonna make your money off it in the theaters. And finally, let's just make a movie that's going to do us 1%ers fucking proud.
I really care. And I agree with you. I think it's a time period thing. When, back in the day when that first X-Men movie came out and the first Spider-Man movie came out, I think that was the time to, let's dumb it down, let's make it stupid. Not stupid, but let's, try to make it more relatable and more just not as ridiculous as comics can be. To not scare away some of those normal people.
See, that
makes sense. At the beginning.
That reminds me because
and nowadays,
back when Howard Stern was on the radio still, and Spider-Man came out, and I remember listening to I used to listen to Howard Stern show every morning before school, and he sat there and he talked shit about how the web shooter was no longer something that was made; it was part of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's powers.
Oh, he hated that.
Howard Stern's a big comic book fan.
That's awesome.
And then he sat there and he talked shit about it. He's like, well, I don't understand why they're just not doing a web shooter. But you go back and think about it, it makes sense. They had to dumb it down. His name's Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's all in one.
And now it's part of his powers. He's Spider-Man, he can shoot a fucking web.
Now, years later, people know who Spider-Man are.
Yeah.
At least some of the normal people. They know who Spider-Man is. And they know now, look, after research and stuff.
We'll call them the 25%ers.
Yeah, right. The ones that are coming up.
But and then the same thing with the Hulk. Yeah. Someone was on there talking shit about the Eric Bana Hulk.
Okay, the first one.
About how, oh, dude, that's bullshit. The matter he gets angry against Howard Stern's like, no, dude. that was part of his powers. Well, he didn't say it like that, but he's like, no, that was part of the original Hulk's powers. The madder he got, the bigger he got.
See, that's not my problem with that movie. My problem with that movie is it's a bad
terrible acting.
movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, bad writing, bad acting. Yeah. Oh, you kidding?
This
terribly shot.
This is before the movie came out.
Yeah, but
that is one character trait. That is one character trait they changed in the Hulk. He didn't get we
brought the Hulk. We're gonna jump into that.
He didn't so much get bigger anymore. That's what I was kind of leading with.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
But he got what they changed in the comics was he didn't get so much. The madder he got, the bigger he got. No, the madder he got, the stronger he got.
Which makes sense. Like he's getting angry. You don't want to get the Hulk angry. Yeah. The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets.
There is no one stronger than the Hulk in the Marvel Universe.
So the Hulkbuster is not stronger. So in that scene, is the Hulkbuster going to win or lose?
Alright. You're asking my opinion on this.
Yeah, honestly. In Age of Ultron,
it's going to lose.
The Hulkbuster's going to lose?
Because, and this is why. Ties on what we talked about earlier.
Go.
You see the Hulkbuster flip the fucking Hulk, and the eyes glow fucking red. Mm-hmm. And we talked about that before. We talked about maybe he's being...
it's already confirmed that Scarlet Witch has done it.
I haven't confirmed it.
It's confirmed. Scarlet Witch, she said that she's controlling the Hulk in that scene.
Oh, okay. But the Hulk is the strongest there is.
Yes, he is.
So what's to say the Hulk doesn't fight back and then reverts into his original form?
So that's when he's going to come to the Grey Hulk.
The Savage Hulk and turns into the Grey Hulk.
So, there's a little Funko Pop fucking figure that's been... I love Funko Pop.
But no, what I'm pissed about, before we get to this, I'm pissed about that I never thought about this before until I saw the Funko Pop figure.
Yeah, that's the big leak, is the Funko Pop figures coming out. Like, people keep saying, oh, there's, like, Lego sets coming out. And like, oh, that stuff kind of spoiling stuff. The Funko Pop one is probably the best one because it has that Hot Topic Grey Hulk exclusive. So is there going to be a Grey Hulk in the movie?
I fucking hope so.
Because I have a rebuttal to that.
Because I've seen a couple screenshots where the Hulk, where he's like, they show him like trash and shit and walking away. But he's not green. He looks off colored.
No, yeah.
But it's not a definitive enough shot to show it.
Yeah. Well, they're covering it up.
But they do show Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner sitting there covering behind the tree.
She was shivering.
So maybe the transformation into Grey Hulk really fucks with him.
Yeah.
Because Grey Hulk turns out two ways. Like originally when he went from... Originally the Hulk started off as Grey. And then as it went on, they were like, oh, we're going to bring him green. It's like a nice friendly color.
It was cheaper to do a green. Is what actually happened.
Yes.
When they went from the
green
it was
to cheaper to do a green.
It was cheaper. Green color was some reason cheaper at the time.
But then as comic goes on, he reverts to his gray self where he is the Savage Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Which that's different. That's just for story writing. That's a good
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Story writing, he's Savage Hulk. He's just fucking shit up.
Yeah, Savage Hulk's awesome.
But then as it goes on, the Grey Hulk turns into Mr. Joe Fix-It.
I hate the Mr. Joe Fix-It.
You don't like him?
No, I don't like him talking and being cohesive.
Well, it was a different spin on the Hulk. I liked it.
Like that. I don't
at least they're not
talking cohesive Hulk.
At least they're not bringing up the Blue Hulk. I hated the fucking Blue Hulk.
You ever watch the show, the Agents of Smash?
Yeah, I like that show.
It's pretty good. Billy's been turning me on to it.
It's got the Red Hulk. It's got Hulk. It's got Scar, who is Hulk's fucking son. From
Scar is awesome.
Right?
Scar is fucking awesome. He's one of the best parts of it. He can just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's what he's there for, to fuck shit
up. That's
what
he's there, because that's what Scar does.
And I like it shot like a reality show, because they have interviews and stuff, where it's like, oh, this Hulk's version of what happened this day or whatever, and then they go through it. Like it's shot like a reality show, but it's a cartoon series.
It's so
with
good.
All different Hulks. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, it's right up there with Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man is so good.
I've heard that's very good.
I haven't watched the new season, but the last season, the best episode was Spider-Man versus Deadpool.
That's a pretty good one.
It's on Netflix. You gotta check it out.
Billy's been showing. What did he show me? I saw one with it was Wolverine, Spider-Man,
and they switch bodies.
Oh, he told me about that one. I haven't seen it.
There's another one where the Hulk and Spider-Man switch bodies.
Yeah, because he told me about the Wolverine one. And I was like, that's fucking incredible. All right, so we're talking about TV. Let's jump into Flash. What happened to Flash this week?
Oh my god, we got.
It was a good comeback. Like this was like Flash.
We got a prison break going on.
That's really good. That's really good. Because those two assholes from Prison Break, that terrible fucking television series.
Hey, wait, the first season that was good until they got out of prison.
That was not good at all.
The first season was good.
Richie likes the first season. I think that show's a piece of shit.
No, I like that show until they got out of prison.
Make your own decision. I don't think it's good at all.
Anyways.
I hate that show. Matt loved that show and he used to watch it. I'm like, this show's fucking.
I liked how it was.
He has a tattoo of the blueprints on his back.
Yeah. I know that was kind of fucking far-fetched. But I like how it's the two brothers from Prison Lake,
great.
Who was Heatwave
Yep.
and Captain Cold.
Yep.
Man, the way they played it off, it was fucking awesome.
Like literally, he's hot-tempered. He's off the chain.
Yep, and he's like
and then
cool
Captain
and calm.
Cold's like calm. Like I got a plan. Don't worry about it. So let's get through the episode.
That was epic. The Flash gave up saving people.
He's being influenced by another outside source. Is it the whole thing?
Oh, that's the whole thing.
It's not like he gave up.
But he's like,
looking at a bigger
I have
picture.
to focus on training of beating the Yellow Flash.
And that's because of fucking Wheelchair Boy.
Who is the Yellow Flash?
Who?
Supposedly. I still don't believe that rumor.
Or not.
He confirmed it, but I still don't believe it.
There was that part in the episode where, like, the bombs, they have him find that bomb droid, and, like, he was almost gonna step up.
And then he just stops
like, Wheelchair Boy was about
Yeah,
to, like,
the
is he
Flash
gonna be
turns
fast?
around
Is he
and
gonna save him? What is Wheelchair Boy
grabs
do?
it, and right then and there, I'm like, that's how this episode's gonna end. Because he slowed himself down to speed his arm up to catch the fucking rocket and throw it back at the fucking drone.
Awesome.
Great fucking episode.
So good.
Great fucking episode.
I kind of hated the ending, though.
Oh, but they're introducing the Golden Glider.
Is that who that is?
That's who that is.
Alright, so
I did not know who that was.
I hate the end because I just didn't like how it was just like, oh, maybe I gotta slow down to get to the cross streams, which was great when they said cross streams, and then Cisco's like, Ghostbusters. Like, yes, thank you, Cisco, being the best fucking character on the show. And I was like, okay, alright, and I hated how it ended up happening, but it was okay, and then, okay, so the last end of the episode, it's like, the sister. The sister
I didn't know
saves
who the
the day.
sister
Who
was.
is the sister?
Apparently, Golden Glider.
Okay, so Captain Cold and
Heatwave.
They got captured because they got Flash got into cross.
The Flash got on cross streams,
and then the police grabbed them. They were being transported, and then the sister saves them.
Yes, and that is the Golden Glider. I don't know too much about her.
What does she have? What does she?
She
do?
has like she also has the power of cold.
Does she have a weapon?
She has
For the show, she'll probably have a weapon.
She'll probably have a weapon, but like talking with John the Dishwasher. John the Dishwasher is a huge Flash fan.
Johnny Boy.
And John Smith. This is the guy I go to. This is the guy I go to with all Flash related shit because Flash is his favorite hero.
John Smith is the Flash expert.
The Golden Glider has like
Get back to us, please.
The Golden Glider has ice skates.
Okay.
Do you know how Iceman has the ice slide?
She could just slide over everything.
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
She has like these ice skates that do that. I don't know if that's the extent of her powers, but that's the little bit we touched on.
Okay. I like that. That's gonna be sweet.
And they called her the Golden Glider. I don't know why. I have to look into it more.
She's just gliding around. I don't even know why.
But she has the ice skates that make ice, like Iceman
What
has.
is she? She's got to have something else though, because she stopped that barricade and escaped them out. But
like I said,
as soon as I saw that,
we didn't really get into it, but that's the extent that I got.
That's cool.
That character is called the Golden Glider.
Yeah, she's gonna glide around,
and she has ice skates that make ice path for us. Yes,
that's I love that. That's like.
That is Captain Cold's sister.
And Captain Cold's like, oh, sister.
We got the Pied Piper coming out next week.
What? Pied Piper? When are we getting the fucking Trickster?
Probably end of the season. That's probably
Is that going to be the season finale?
Do you know the premise of that?
No. Well, Trickster's locked up, and there's a replica, like someone recreating Trickster things.
Well, here's the whole thing. Me and John were talking about this the other day at work.
Well, that's the premise of the show.
The whole thing, how, like, this first episode was called, like, Rogues.
Yep.
Okay, well, the Rogues have a rule. You can't take on someone's name or ability if they're active. But if they're locked up in prison, or if they're dead, you can take their title. You can take their mantle.
So that's what happens. So we got a rogue trickster.
So what happens is, like, this guy is like, I'm going to be the trickster. Well, here's where Mark Hamill comes back in. He's like, yo, I'm back as a trickster.
He gets out? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
And he goes after this guy for being a faux trickster.
See, I figured it was going to be like Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lamb things, where like a Flash is going to him, or like they're going to go to him like, hey, what's going on? He's replicating things you do.
Because actually, there's
an
agent who gets a hold of all these fucking like criminal shit. That's another thing me and John talked about. And one of the shit he had the most of was a trickster.
I like this John guy. He needs to come on the show.
We should get him on the show.
John needs to come on the show. He sounds like he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
I could probably get him on the show.
Yeah, talk to him next time.
Talk to him. Talk to him one day.
Yeah, so trickster stuff.
Anyways, this FBI agent who like acquires all this shit. And I saw it before And there was another one. He actually the one I read. He turned himself into the Ragged Man. And the Ragged Man was someone who would kill someone and take a piece of their clothing.
Oh, and then he builds
and he builds his suit up.
That's fucking
And that's the one I read. But he was some of the same dude. Like turns in.
Who's the other guy that cuts himself?
Oh, that's Zaz.
Zaz. I love that. Zaz kills people and just cuts
himself. And Zaz is still running wild in Gotham, bitches.
Hell yeah, I love that. That's one of my favorite things about Zaz. Like, oh, he collects it. Because most crazy serial killers, they have some sort of. If you look into it and research it, they have like they have a collection. They start collecting pieces. What it is, who knows? But
and Zaz,
he scars
his whole
himself.
Body. And that was that. Wow.
That other guy makes the clothes. Oh, that's so cool. Keeps a little patch.
And the fucking Long Halloween.
Okay. Yep.
When Zaz was locked up,
and
they were checking him for a new mark. That's when he started cutting the bottom of his feet. And I'm like, oh my god, this dude is so sick. Like,
this is badass.
And then when they brought him to Gotham, I'm like,
oh yeah, he'll come back. He'll come back next season.
Oh yeah,
he got picked there and he got greenlit for his second season, so that's great.
But supposedly the Red Hood is coming out the end of this season.
Whatever, I'm looking forward to
We talked about that already.
Yeah,
Why did they bring it back up?
Alright, we got what? Marry, Fuck, Kill?
Marry, Fuck, Kill!
What's our Marry, Fuck, Kill?
The Holy Trinity.
Oh, the Holy Trinity!
The Holy Trinity of DC Comics.
So that's what? That's Batman.
Superman.
And Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman!
The Holy Trinity of comics.
I actually know mine right off the bat.
Batman.
Not the whole trilogy of comics, the whole trilogy of DC Comics.
That's the whole trilogy of comics.
No, it's really not.
How's it not? What do you mean?
That's the Holy Trinity of DC Comics.
That's the Holy Trinity of comics. With Batman, Wonder Man, Superman.
Wonder Man? You just said Wonder Man. No one wants to fuck Wonder Man.
No one even wants to touch Wonder Man.
Shut up, Batman.
So, Richie, you said you know zero off the bat.
I know right off the bat. I'm going to kill Superman.
Well, that's the given.
I'm going to... Wow. You know what? No. Kill Superman. I'm going to fuck Wonder Woman. I hope my dick survives. And I'm going to marry Batman.
Hell, I agree with his fucking opinion. I'm going to kill Superman as well. And that's where we agree.
It's tough, right? It's tough.
Do I really want to marry Wonder Woman?
No, she's a feminist.
No, I don't. I'm gonna fucking only fuck Wonder Woman, and I'm going to marry Batman. I'm gonna agree with you, Richie. Because that's
like the second...
That's exactly what it is.
This is the second Marry, Fuck, Kill we agreed on.
Which isn't too bad. We've done like 20 episodes, so we only agreed on 2.
21.
What's the 20? This is 21.
Yeah, we've only agreed like...
That's not bad. That was only
That's
2.
really good.
I feel like we should have agreed on more.
I think the Lost episode we agreed on, but that was a Lost episode.
It's Lost.
We have the podcast of the Lost episode.
You can listen to it. You can't watch it in its all glory.
Oh my god, I still want to get the aftermath on that broken camera. Is that really it?
I don't know. You have anything else you want to talk about? I'm gonna be playing Dying Light. Let's just do video games. This is what are you on video games?
I haven't played video games.
What's your like? You know, your Captain?
Captain Anarchist on PlayStation Network.
Oh yeah, I'm Joshua the Bat. Or actually, no, I'm not Joshua the Bat.
No,
I'm
you're not.
Yoda Blunt.
Yoda.
I'm something a little bit better. Star Wars is awesome. Yoda
And that goes back to you guys SOCOM's days.
Yeah, I've had Yoda Blunt for a while.
Yep.
But I'm going to be getting Dying Light. That's the only reason I brought that up, because I'm down to play Dying Light. And I'm totally going to get it, hopefully this week. I'm trading a bunch of shit. Pick it up.
I have a good schedule down. I can actually hop back into Final Fantasy again.
Are you actually going to get back into that? You've been saying that. It's cool.
Yeah, I've been paying for it. I might as fucking well.
We're supposed to use this shit.
I'm just so far fucking behind from the gear score that what I was at.
What do you mean with your gear score?
Well, like, the level cap in Final Fantasy is level 50.
Okay. Where were you at?
Oh, I was level 50.
Oh, so those are...
But the gear score cap was like 110.
Oh.
And I was at 100 when I stopped playing.
And you stopped playing?
Well, now the new gear score is 130.
Oh. So it's much higher.
Yeah.
So you've gone down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still kind of... Oh, I haven't played in a while. Last I played, I was top DPS. Damage per second. That's
Alright, I got one more thing. Get away from me, kitty! Here, grab one of these. Grab that one.
You gotta take it home?
No, you can't take it home.
Why? I like this one.
Well, it came out pretty good. I just wanna do
I'm taking this home.
haggard fucking thing. Like, check it out. These are on my Etsy page. Like, hey, you don't have to get up, just do this.
No, you have an Etsy?
Yeah, I got an Etsy. Check out Joshua the Bat on the Etsy.
Yeah, but you're getting close. They don't get to see the...
Well, I don't care. You just follow Joshua the Bat and you can see what it is. You want a Vanna White them, you can totally do that. Like, yeah, these are totally for sale on Etsy.
And they're totally 3D.
Well, you didn't get to see the lost episode, but you can see the pictures. Like, I made Richie one, I made my cousin one, I made a bunch of them. I got an Iron Man, I got a Spider-Man, I got a Batman. I love the Batman one. They're all for sale. Check them out. And just check us out. Like,
And they're not expensive at those douchebaggies like Pinterest sites shit.
Like, check out the Geek Den. Just follow us.
Yeah, just like us. Follow us on Twitter.
Check us out. We're doing our best.
Are we? Oh.
You're not connected to the song. Like, yeah, no, I think we're doing our best. Are you not trying?
I am trying as hard as I can.
I attempt to try. So that's the best I can do.
Superb ass.
Look, I wore a fucking cowl the entire episode.
Yeah,
I did not take it off, and I thought I was going to.
I'm surprised you have it, and your shit is not connected.
Like, it's on.
Is it on?
It's. See that light?
No.
Well, I do. The light was totally on.
Nah, it's on.
The light was totally on.
Maybe I went to sleep mode.
Maybe you went to go fuck yourself mode.
What kind of mode is that?
It's a mode people don't like.
No, what is going on? I don't know.
Yeah, so, subscribe, like, follow us. Leave a comment.
Yeah, like, where's that faux Kevin Smith?
Hey, faux Kevin Smith. Leave a better comment.
Maybe you can, like, get
what
us...
What did you mean by he has a connection? Didn't he say he has a connection in his comment?
I think he's just full of shit.
No spoilers.
I just think he was full of shit.
That's why I meet you, motherfucker.
I don't... I forget where he's from. Where's he from here?
Yeah, no shit. You even said, like, that dive bar. Like, he didn't know where the fuck he was.
That was a clubhouse, like...
That is a dive bar, so he was right.
Yeah, that was a shithole dive bar, like he said. Anyways,
Oh, yeah, so this guy... What's this guy's name?
Oh.
We didn't say his name before. He did our... Like, we took his opening. Like, this guy's an amazing guitarist.
Right, that's what it is?
Yeah.
331 E-Rock. I'm subscribing right now.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna subscribe to later too. Like 331 E-Rock's awesome. He's like totally metalhead. He does like
he's got a lot more metal covers than I was checking out earlier. That
we started off with the fucking X-Men one, and now we got a Star Wars one. This guy's gnarly as shit.
Definitely props to 331 E-Rock.
E-Rock. It's literally E-Rock.
Show some love back.
Right? No, yeah, I'm gonna totally spread it to you. Thank you, E-Rock. Like,
we already did scratch him.
Like, no, I'm gonna spread it to him. You know, like, he has no idea.
Spread it like an STD.
I'm gonna show up at his house and start rubbing him.
I like it. It's kind of hot. Oh, that.
It's called friction.
That is definitely
It's called friction. I think that's it.
Have a week.
Have a week.
Join us next weekend.
Oh, wait, what's happening next week?
Same Geek time, same Geek channel.
We're gonna do other stuff. Probably not. Dream life.